Hello everybody and welcome to golfclashtommy.com, your home for free content when it comes to Golf Clash, the game. This is a website that we created a long time ago. We created it very close after the guys that run the notebook.io stopped updating their website, because we felt that there should always be a place where you can find and access a lot of the, not a lot of the free stuff, but everything really that is necessary for you to improve your game. Everything on the website is for free. Sure, you can always unlock stuff behind the scenes by getting our paid guides, by going to Patreon through clicking on the logo or clicking up here and clicking there. There are plenty of places, and you have heard me talk about that a lot of times before, but that's not what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to go through in this video the different parts of the website, because I haven't done this in a very long time, and we've recently made a lot of updates based on user feedback, and that has truly improved the website even more and becomes the I would say the only place today where you can find so much information and data that you as a player that are not interested maybe in investing some money in the game, which you don't have to, but then you can find tips and tricks and information about the game here on golfclashtommy.com. And you do have the link in the description down below, and of course make sure to bookmark that website either on your phone, tablet, or on your laptop or desktop or whatever, so you can easily access that one, because we update every day something here, and that is something that you will notice if you follow us here on the website. But let's start talking about the homepage. This is a page that you can see here now that you meet when you go to golfclashtommy.com. We do have the news section here where we're posting either pictures or videos together with information about the specific things, like for example golden shots, ball review and everything like that. We do have my stream schedule here for people that are interested in watching my streams. They know the day and if I'm gonna stream that day or not and what time, and I always have the time in Central European time, but also in Eastern Standard Time, because we do have people around the world watching. We do have social media links: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Patreon, and Telegram, where you can get in contact with me and the team, or just follow us along in our journey. New on the news page is that you can search for news here, or you can also press see all news, and then you can go directly to that news if there is something specific that you have missed that you want to search for and see if we had any information about that. Up top here you can press, you go to Patreon, and there you can subscribe to any of our paid guides, so to speak. So this is the homepage. Not that much here on the homepage, but we're gonna take a look at the rest of the parts here, obviously. But simple, clean, and a good start here on the website. Alright, let's move on here, and we're gonna take a look at the game info tab. If you have your cursor on top here, you see opens up many different things. We're gonna start at clubs. The clubs here is all the clubs. We do have drivers, wood clubs, long irons, short irons, wedges, rough irons, and sand wedges. And what happens is that you do see all the stats here for all the clubs, and you will see from the level, like the first level up to the final level, all the stats the club will have, which is a very nice thing, especially as a new player, where you don't maybe know what will be the difference. If I'm spending all these coins on an upgrade on the quarterback, what will I get for upgrading? And that's something that was very helpful for me in the beginning of building my accounts, to make the right decision of what clubs to update. What we have done here on the section is, if you're not interested in looking at the drivers and you just unclick that one, then the wood clubs come. And obviously if you are not interested in long irons and everything like that, then interested in wedges, then you click that and it's only coming to that for you, which is very easy and simple, and makes the navigation super simple here on the club page. We're gonna move on to the ball page. This is something we have spent a lot of time on, also made an update due to user feedback here. You do have all the balls. This is the latest ball, and now it's the Sydney ball that is the latest ball, but will be on the website as soon as we can. But the latest ball will always be on the top left here, and then you can obviously roll down, then you see all the balls in order, and you see the stats of the different balls here underneath. But I think the biggest thing here is that you do have a search tab. So let's say that we want to look at all the season balls. You write season, and then you can see all the season balls pops up here. It can also be, obviously, if it's a, I mean, let's say that we want to say a dead ball, for example. Right, then we search dead, and you see the stats on that specific ball. You can also sort on the stats, like for an example, if you are looking for a power 3, a side spin 3, and a win 3 without any topspin or backspin boost, then you will see all the stuff, all the balls that do have those stats together with, obviously in this case, we do have the topspin and backspin boost will be added, as it says any. But you do see all the balls here without that stat, and you can easily see if there's another ball with that stat. Could help you when there come a ball with a specific stat you might not know. You might not know because you do have a lot of balls already bought on since before. So then it could be super helpful for you to just check out, okay, I do have already this type of ball where I don't really have to invest that much in that specific ball, and make a smart purchase. So the ball page here is something that is very used by our users, and something I use myself a lot. Tees. Alright, there is something called tees and hole explosions in the game, and we have obviously ensured to add everything here on the website, where you can obviously use the drop down menus here and filter to get what's needed. Now the game has added that very recently, that you can see on the logos what type of tee and hole explosion is, which I think is spot on and a very welcome update. But we have it here, we have had it for a very long time. So tees, and when it comes to obviously the hole explosions as well, works in the similar way. And here you can also have a look at the hole explosion on the website to just have a look on how it actually looks, where of this Mailstorm or whatever it's called, it actually looks absolutely amazing. You can click and see that one there. If you click that one, you can see the whole explosion pops up eventually if you have good internet. But then you have all the information, and you obviously have the filter part here on the side as well. All right, we are moving on, and now we're gonna go to the tab called guides, and here there is a lot of stuff, obviously. As for the game info tab, we're gonna start at wind. What does that mean, really? Yeah, we do have a page here for those that are interested to learn the wind ring system a little bit more, where we do have written information, like short sweet information together with videos that has been created over the year and time, and also a little video about pull angles, where you can get a little better understanding about what the wind ring system are and how to adjust, how to use it and what to do. Strongly recommend to watch the videos. There is other videos on the on YouTube as well from other creators, which is absolutely brilliant, which I do recommend to watch as well. If I would be a new player of the game, I would watch the wind ring system video as early as I can, and try to watch as many videos as I need until I actually understand the concept, because learning how to adjust for the wind in Golf Clash is crucial. If you do not know that and you're just going to wing it, I mean, it's gonna work to a certain level, but eventually you're going to be beaten by players that are using the system. And this is obviously not something that costs you to learn, but it will take time for you to learn that. And the earlier you start, the sooner you will grasp this system, which is once again absolutely crucial to become a decent player in Golf Clash. Tours. Here we do have all the tours in the game. You see tour 1 to tour 13, and obviously it depends on what tour you're interested in. We can take tour 9 as an example. We press on tour 9, and then the courses, Acacia Reserve, Wiseacre Ranch, and Waterfield Sands pops up here on the left. Here you can obviously scroll through all the holes, and you can see a picture of the hole, and which would help you obviously navigate to whatever hole you're interested in. Now, if you're only interested in Wiseacre Ranch, obviously unbock Acacia Reserve, and you have Wiseacre Ranch here. If you're interested in hole number 2, for an example, you press on hole number 2 and you get to this page. Here you will see what we judge to be the true elevation of this hole. And what I mean with true elevation means where if the wind is 0, then how much do we need to add or to subtract to be able to land with our first bounce to where we aimed. It's not, this elevation listed here is not taking into account what happens after the first bounce, because obviously after the first bounce the wind will affect more, and it will then obviously need to be compensated for by doing different measurements. That's obviously going into a lot of details, but just to give you an understanding. But we're always adding the elevation, which is a crucial thing in Golf Clash, and something you have to apply to be able to get close to the holes. Now, we do have the picture obviously in a little bit bigger size here for you to see the all better. We have a YouTube guide where you can click on this one, you can watch the YouTube guide and give yourself a better understanding on how to attack, where I obviously in these hole guides try my best to explain as good as possible. The important part with those hole guides is that it gives you a way of looking at what type of way you can play this hole. Tee, first, second, third. You book in if it is from the second or from the third tee or from the first tee that you're interested in. And we're trying to update videos as we go. And obviously, if we believe that the elevation differs from the different tees, we have an elevation difference as well. For those that do have tour guides from Patreon, the paid guides or the website access pass, then you are authenticating here by pressing here, and then you log in through your Patreon account and you will get access to the behind the scenes guides. But all of this here, you can see press hole 3, 4, 5, you get all the information for every hole here that will help you get a good start, at least in that specific hole, that specific course. And obviously going back to tours, then you can pick whatever tour that you have here on the screen. Going to golden shot, because we're gonna go to this one here for every golden shot, because I see so many people asking in messenger chats or community, where can I find the golden shot guide? We are the ones that are making the golden shot guide. I'm doing the videos, Tony is doing the text guide, and we have everything stored here, and you can find old guides here. But every Monday when I make the golden shot guide, once I'm done with hard and medium, I upload it here on the website, and you will be able to download the chart or like the text guide for it, and also watch the video if you would like. So if there is any time you are searching for the golden shot guide and you can't find it, you know, you can find it for a reason. It's always going to be here. So log on here, get yourself the text guide, and you can download it as easy as it would be from other place. Then you don't have to go around and ask in different chats for the text guide there. We forgot about the shootout page. The shootouts is a little bit different than the tour page, but kind of works similar. We have all the tours here on the side, and let's say we're interested in tour 11, then we have only the shootouts listed here, because there are those players that feel like, nah, I don't really need any help on the par 4s and par 5s, but I may need help on the par 3s. Then we have taken them away from, we're taking them out, so just made our own page which is called shootouts, where you can only then have a look at a par 3s in this example. Obviously you can filter here in a very smooth and easy way. So now we're going to take a look at tournaments, and I think this is, at least based on the statistics, this is the most frequently used page, obviously because those having paid guides goes here to access the tournament guides, but also that we are storing every single tournament here from the game. And you can obviously look at all the tournaments by load all, and then you have a ton of old tournaments that you can look through. And we're gonna take a look at the most recent tournament, Champ de Mars, in just a bit. But this here that you can see here on the side is a new thing that we have added very recently. And what is this? There is a lot of people wondering, where did we have this course the latest? And this to maybe look at old guides that they had themselves, or just to get an understanding when they play that specific course and stuff like that, just out of interest. So for an example, if you're interested into knowing when we did have any of the Oasis holes previously, you press that one, and then all the tournaments that have ever had an Oasis hole in it will then pop up, and then you can navigate from here instead. We can take Parc de Paris for an example. Now we did have Parc de Paris 2 in the latest tournament, and we do have these tournaments here, and it's super easy then to navigate all the way through to find the tournament where you had those courses the latest. And I think this feature, at least the feature, has helped me a lot to be able to make content and find the content quicker, because I can then research from the older tournaments. We've had a lot of tournaments in Golf Clash. But let's take a look at the Champ de Mars tournament that we had the latest, and then you start always you're having the playthroughs here at the top. It's a master playthrough as well, if I find the time to do so. These you access as easy as you would access it on YouTube, so these are totally free. Have all the holes that are played here, and obviously if it's mixed courses, then obviously it's labeled correctly. We do have the club guides here. You can find them, click on them, you can find the club guides. We do have a note sheet here. Now it's doesn't show in a good format as I'm showing it on a display capture here in the stream program, but we have a note sheet here as well for those that want to use that. I use that actually personally sometimes, especially if I don't have a computer when I'm playing. I like to take notes as I'm playing, and easily just to access and to download. Press authenticate here and authenticate your Patreon membership if you're going to look to access the Ultimate Tournament guides, which is here where you're finding them. You press authenticate and then you get access. But again, those are the paid guides. Everything here that you see otherwise is just free for everyone to have a look. And obviously you can press the specific hole and you find the elevation that is listed. Now there's no elevation set here. This is just an example. But yeah, you can understand the part where, you know, everything is added here in terms of elevation and videos and stuff like that. All right, next one is wind chart. Yeah, we do have a wind chart here as well, because there are those people that do not like to use an application or cannot, or yeah, just cannot or will not. And that's totally fine. Here you can build your own wind chart based on your club level that you're having. So like you obviously put in the level you have on your club, select the club as well. And once you have selected all the clubs, you are setting the power ball. If you, let's say you're playing with a Titan or a Kingmaker as in general, power 3 is that, and then what wind, let's say it is a Kingmaker, then it's wind 3. And then if you want to add elevation or just play flat, and here you can also choose if it's for the wind that is in Rookie Division, Pro Division, Expert or Master Division, so you can cater it towards a tournament, or you can choose the tour itself, so it caters to the wind strength that we do have on that specific tour, together with the power and the wind reduction. Then obviously if you want to download the Clash Caddy app, you can do that here from the website as well. Once you have filled in everything, you press this button called generate PDF. Now PDF comes up and you can download that to your device, and you can use that then when you are playing. And this is something that a lot of players are using. There are many different things out there on the web, but we want to add our way of it and add the parts that we believe is important when you're doing your own wind chart, to not make it to be too far behind of the application. Because obviously having an application is easier in the long run, just to admit that, because I'm using it myself as well. But we wanted to create this wind chart for those of you that, again, won't use an app or can't use an app, and then this wind chart is helping you to at least not be too far behind of others that are using an application. All right, so the last thing we're gonna go through is not Patreon, because here you can find all our packages, but that's not what I'm gonna focus on here in this video. We do have community where you can read more about our team. We're currently updating that page to get more up to date. Still waiting for some pictures of team members and stuff like that before we can add that. We do have Discord, we do have a web shop for those that are interested in that. But the contact us is what we're gonna take a look at. So here you can always use the email directly, support@golfclashtommy.com. But if you don't want to use that, you can just write your name and then your email, and I'm just gonna add an email, and then you can write whatever message you like, press send, and then you get but you can't see here that for the camera, but it says successfully sent at the bottom left, and then the email is being sent to our support, and they will get back to you. So here you can, whatever information and stuff you wanna, not information, but whatever question you may have, here you can use the contact form. It can be questions about the game. Obviously, we're not the Golf Clash support, have that in mind, but also questions about our packages, questions about the service, questions about the website, feedback of improvements to our website, you know, and much else. And here you can, when it comes to videos, if you wanna do that, please upload videos to YouTube and send us a link if you want us to take a look at specific shot. Yeah, we do help people with shots every day, help out. So again, there's a lot of things here on the website, and we'll finish off with the contact us, because obviously we want to be able to help you if you need any more help than what the info on the website gives you. Thank you so much everybody for watching this video where I've been going through the website, your home for free content in Golf Clash, golfclashtommy.com. We have, and I have been doing content and been helping players since 2017, very early, and I've been with this game for so long now, and I'm here still, and I want to continue to help you out with your game. Use this website and bookmark it, and make sure to jump in here if there is any new information you want to take part of or learn. There is other free sources out there in the Golf Clash world as well. This is one of them, and I have the utmost respect to each and every one that are creating content for free or paid content for players in the game. And if you do have a minute, take a look at the testimonials that you can see at the top of the page, which is just a handful of what satisfied players that we have helped over the years. If you're interested in getting in contact with us about free content or paid content or anything, you can always email support@golfclashtommy.com or press the contact us button on the here that we just recently went through, or you can always get in contact with me on me and the team on social media and stuff like that as well. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you the absolute best of luck in your Golf Clash game.